Good afternoon. I am looking at the clock. Before I begin, I think when I was a young kid, 1965 war on the radio, I used to listen from the Prime Minister. Other naughty kids, so I used to always go and see here and there. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. The country did not have food grains to feed people. Actually, when I went to school, I used to go shopping also. At the age of 6 years, I used to go and buy 5 kg of wheat. The Green Revolution came, and we have Dr. Swaminathan's daughter here. That time we were discussing in the country to have 2 times a square meal. Then the White Revolution came. With that kind of background and not having sufficient food grain, the country has evolved and developed. Way back in 75, the country thought of ICDS. It was not that the country was not conscious of malnutrition. So whomsoever were running the country should be given the credit of getting a Green Revolution, White Revolution, ICDS. But what had happened that with the economic growth and other things coming to us and India growing into a bigger and bigger power, 2004 two things happened. The Supreme Court had passed a historic judgment for expanding Anganwadi services ICDS to 14 lakh Anganwadis. That was a major intervention. And that time the Prime Minister, the late Prime Minister Vajpayee also had approved National Nutrition Mission. This was the first birth of National Nutrition Mission. The government changed. Slumber and sleep. 2008, the National Nutrition Mission of 2004 was rescinded. My friends have told me to be a little correct politically. The government woke up 2010, Prime Minister's National Nutrition Council formed, 1 meeting held, long sleep. And we chugged along NFHS 1, 2, 3. Many states started doing good initiatives on their own. There were state nutrition missions. July 14, 2014 is very relevant month in the history of the country. The finance minister that time made an announcement in the parliament, the country shall have a national nutrition mission. Why I am saying 2004 NNM 1, National Nutrition Council 2010, 2014 statement made. The task was assigned to the Ministry of Women and Child. I landed in the ministry 27th February 15, not to my liking. 15 days time were spent and we were mandated to prepare a concept note how that nutrition mission should be structured. What we found that in such a huge country with such a huge population, what is missing is leveraging technology as a service delivery tool, not as a monitoring tool, and how to ensure the services of health, sanitation, nutrition actually reach the internet beneficiaries, as well as behavioral change and mass movement. Everything is taken to a logical conclusion. So in 15 days time, as document was stitched, which did get approval on 4/11/15 by Expenditure Finance Committee. They approved 9,046 crore for National Nutrition Mission. We were luckily having, I should call it luckily or unluckily, I don't know. In 2012, in 8 states of Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, there was a project known as Integrated System Improvement Scheme, ISSNIP, World Bank funded, 2012 December launched. March 15, the disbursal out of $108 million, less than $4 million. So there was money lying idle. The project was going to be closed. When good things happen, these things happen in sequences. We had a review meeting in April 15. I'm not a historian, but I'm trying to just remember the dates. I have left the ministry 2.5 months ago. So whatever comes to my mind, I'm telling you. Around 15th of April 15, we had a meeting. At that time, I think the Gates Foundation co-founder Melinda Gates also came and met the minister. They saw some disruptive traits in me and they called me to Seattle in first week of May 15. And when we were having a meeting with the co-founders, Bihar one side, UP one side, I was sitting in a corner. Last sentence to the last speaker like today. There's a very powerful panel after me. Do you want to say something? I said I was a naughty kid. So I looked at Mr. Bill Gates. I said, Mr. Gates, you are doing a pilot in 4 blocks of Saharsa. Can you scale up to the whole country? I'll get a World Bank project restructured in 3 months' time. He gave a very wry smile to me, very ambitious, some silly Indian fellow. It actually happened. Sean is a witness. I said 30th September, it was registered 29th September. Normally it doesn't happen. By that time, we thought of building the IT tool. The prototype of Saharsa was to be customized into ICDS Common Application Software. The teams were there. We talked to the Gates Foundation. Even though the MOC was not signed between government and Gates Foundation, we started working on that software. And we also restructured the entire SNP into behavioral change, communication, and also training the people for the IT, thinking 100,000 mobiles can be done in the phase 1 till the Poshan Abhiyan Nutrition Mission is approved. We kept on working, we never stopped. That was the beauty of the ministry and all other ministries working with us, including Niti Aayog. I think my friend Alok is here. And we all worked. That time the momentum, because the direction of the government was that nutrition has to be taken care of. Health Ministry came with intensified mission in the Dhanush. We also had bumped into each other in Tanzania in September 15, so we thought that fortification, which is very minuscule in the country, large scale should be taken up. I must place on record the discussion with Sean in Tanzania and help given Dr. Rajan Shankar and Basantakar in drafting the comprehensive food fortification regulation, which was signed by 3 secretaries on 23rd May of 2016 and sent to FSAI, which brought out the first draft food fortification regulation on 16th October 16. These dates I am telling you correctly. I just sat down here, scribbled the years. That has made some changes. Then we wanted to mandate into ICDS and midday meal scheme. 10th July 17 ICDS mandated and 8th August 17 HRD ministry mandated MDM. So using fortified food articles for our MDM beneficiaries and ICDS beneficiaries also started concurrently. Health Ministry also followed advocacy from our side, went for deworming twice in a year, which is a very, very massive thing. And seeing that the energy and resources and intent of the government, we put very ambitious target of reducing stunting and wasting by 2%, low birth weight by 2%, anemia by 3%. These are very ambitious target, especially in the context that stunting in NFHS 3 and 4, the annual decline is 0.9% per annum. But I'm very hopeful we'll do more than that because there is very, very serious intent from the government side. What had happened that while fortification was happening, immunization was happening, the pilots in the 8 states were already running. We also finalized our MOC with BMGF in May 16. We also got the ICDS Common Application Software prepared as per Indian needs and launched in 16. Then the Honorable Prime Minister also thought of maternal nutrition. We used to have a scheme IGMSY for maternal nutrition, 53 districts. It was launched pan-India 31st December 16, and that is where we also introduced a Matru CAS software, which is one of the best DBT software in the country. The ministry takes pride because the DBT mission Cabinet Secretariat asked us to vet the SOP for all other ministry DBT program. It's one of the best DBT run scheme. It was for maternal nutrition. Also, the government increased the cost of nutrition per day, which was pending for long. So resources are given from multiple sides. If you see that people are saying WCD budget is increased by 17%. Then the Prime Minister also held a direct samvad with the field functionaries on 11 September last year, increased their honorarium also. So he increased the honorarium, he increased the nutrition ka per day cost with annual indexation, expanded the maternity benefit across the country, and also took the adolescent girls 11 to 14 across the country, not 205 districts. So all these things are happening. In the meanwhile, also the country decided to scale up pneumococcal and rotavirus vaccine, very key interventions which are happening. And Anemia Mukt Bharat, which also was launched by Health Ministry. So all these components coming together, there is so much happening in nutrition and health sector that the country is optimistic to receive the results which we are angling for. How the Poshan Abhiyan got ultimately approved, it was I think 24th November 17. The Honorable Prime Minister had a presentation on what we want to do. Next day, the cabinet note was sent to the Prime Minister's office and Cabinet Secretariat. 30th November 17 got approved. Since we had so much of material of the pilots, all the incremental learning, community-based event, CAS, all the modules were given to all the states, got translated. And in this, the World Bank, the UNICEF, the CARE, the partner, everybody helped us. And all of them are here. Without the help of partners and states, the ministry could not have achieved that much. The support we got from Niti Aayog, the Vice Chairman himself, was enormous. He mandated that Executive Council should, instead of 4 times in a year, should meet 8 times in a year. The Honorable Prime Minister is also given half-yearly report by Niti Aayog. And now the present minister, what I've been told by my ex-employee, I don't keep track of previous ministries, is driving from top. The best thing which is happening in the country is that the Vice Chairman and the Minister are now driving Poshan Abhiyan from their level, from the top, and that will give very, very good results. We successfully had a Poshan Mah last year, Poshan Pakhwada in March. Millions of activities, millions, crores of people participating. Ministry will surely scale it up. That is where the Jan Andolan will come. Somebody mentioned in the pre-lunch session Jan Andolan. I want to place on record, when the presentation was made to the Honorable Prime Minister 24th November 17, he used the word Jan Andolan. And he gave about 10 inputs which were put into the part of cabinet note to what exactly is to be done to ensure behavioral change. How do we take to every doorstep this Poshan Abhiyan and health thing. And one more thing I want to place on record is 2014 itself, the Swachh Bharat mission, because 25% problem emanate out of water and sanitation, is also working in conjunction with Niti Aayog with the health and nutrition. And the beauty of Poshan Abhiyan is that it ensures convergence about 14-15 department, not only national level, state level, district, block. In fact, the convergence plans is made from the bottom and goes up. A couple of minutes more I'll take. I think I'm rushing through because I know there is no time. March of this year, the country also organized the first agri-nutrition conclave, because unless you dovetail agriculture and nutrition, I think we'll not get the right result. That has to be taken forward, and I think with these words I should close it, but I want to say something about ICDS CAS because the media house is also here and people from different sectors are there. The ICDS Common Application Software is a governance tool. People say people are monitoring. It actually sees the service delivery, whether iron folic acid has gone or not, whether that nutrition has been distributed or not, the food is given on daily basis or not. It monitors the growth on monthly basis. The weight is taken every month. The height and length is taken every month. Suppose a child doesn't grow by a gram next month on month, an alert goes to the worker and the family. And that is where a little component of AI is already built into the system. The team is working on using the big data and artificial intelligence so that the pockets of deprivation of service delivery and clusters of problem area can be identified. And the 6-tier dashboard actually enables a person to know where do we have to intervene. Wherever there are green pockets, there is good result. One doesn't have to worry. What the country needs is to identify where is the problem and then tackle the problem. This tool is the largest mHealth platform on earth. When our partners were working, the Dimagi team were told if we can do 10,000 in India, it's a great work. In today's date, I think the country has crossed 370,000 workers are working. Yesterday, one boy forwarded me a picture of a lady from Raebareli. 1975, she joined ICDS. After 44 years, she was using the smartphone instead of registers. That was very, very encouraging. We organized with the World Bank a Lighthouse India event, got countries from Latin America, Africa and South Asia. Out of 12 countries, 8 or 9 wanted that such kind of system should be built into their system. So India will lead from front, and all partners and every present here I want to acknowledge. But I want to thank Basanta and Ruben personally for bringing up this initiative. That is first by any media house. I wish all other media houses do the same thing. I wish good luck to all of you in this venture, because I'm out of this now. I'm into real estate, daily development authority. I have to do on Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana a lot of work for slum upgradation, so I'm off on nutrition. I wish all the best to everyone. Thank you.